start FIFA 16 with an amazing squad. Link is in the description for cheap and safe coins. For team games and codes, link is also in the description. Hey guys, my name is Suki and welcome to this no-touch dribbling tutorial. As you can see, it is an amazing move and my opponents online are going crazy. I'm gonna tell you all the tricks about this move to get an amazing acceleration and fool your opponent, as you can see on screen now. We're gonna see how to cut inside with this move, also how we can use the big range for sprinting, how we can beat defenders in one-on-ones, and even how to protect the ball with this move, and of course many other techniques. I think I have about 7 techniques to show you. Before we go any further, make sure to leave a like to this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and check out the description because there is a link to the playlist there full of FIFA 16 tutorials. As usual, let's start with the best thing about this move. It might be the ability to cut inside with the no-touch dribbling. We are on the right wing here with my pro, and as we can see there's a possibility to cut inside, and the no-touch dribbling is the best way of doing that. So what do we need to do? You need to hold the L1 on your PlayStation or LB button on your Xbox and move the left analog up. What is going to happen is that your player will move his body around the ball and he will get below the ball, as you can see on screen now. The next step is accelerating. We need to release quickly the L1 or LB button to quickly no-touch dribbling, and we're going to hold the R2 or RT button to exit it with a sprint. Therefore we get a great acceleration and an amazing assist. Let's see one more example. This time we are on the left wing with Ribery, also an amazing dribbler. So let's cut inside the no-touch dribbling. First we hold the L1 or LB button and hold the left analog down in order to move the body around the ball. Then, just like before, we let go of the no-touch dribbling button, we hold the sprint button and we accelerate. Now the entire pitch is open and we reach the striker. And do you recall this method of scoring? I did a tutorial on this for FIFA 15, I called it the wiggle method of attacking. I will make sure to do a tutorial on this also for FIFA 16. You see here, not the no-touch dribbling, this was face-up dribbling, we'll also do a tutorial on that. But this again was the no-touch dribbling, and we get again not a goal this time because we hit the bar unfortunately. Also with players like Montreal, this method of cutting inside is very effective. We actually get this 4-0 there against Bayern Munich, but with amazing dribblers like a Virtual Pro it's a lot better. I made sure to stop sprinting, he actually ran past the open space and therefore the ball. Apparently he did not watch my how to make runs in progress tutorial, which you can find on my channel. Let's go to the next section now. Until now we have only seen the small feints. Let's check out the big feints. To do the big feints you need to hold one more button, which is the R2 or the RT button. So hold both L1 plus R2 or LB plus RT and move the left stick in order to do it. This way of using the no-touch dribbling is great for fooling your opponent and making him believe that you go in one direction and then deadly exiting in an opposite direction. In this example we see that the defender is running up, therefore we want to go down and beat him. First we do a big feint up by holding both the no-touch dribbling and the sprint button and moving the left analog up. By doing this we make the opponent believe we are going up, but now we want to accelerate down. So how do we do this? We release the no-touch dribbling button, but we keep holding the sprint button and then we go down and we've beaten him with the no-touch dribbling move. We do this again, we do the big feint down and we beat him on the other side. So with the big feints you usually want to do the big feint in the opposite direction of which you want to exit in. Well, with the small feints and you just want to accelerate, you move the left stick into the direction in which you want to accelerate. That's the big difference in how to use this move. You can see very well that with the big feints we usually first do a feint, for example to the right, and then we exit deadly to the left after we have fooled the opponent. Well, with the small feints we just wanted to move our body around the ball and then quickly accelerate. Of course we can combine both these moves in a single action like the example on screen now. These were the two major applications of this move, but I have many more in store. If you haven't yet, make sure to leave that like while we move on to the small feint challenge. We have seen cutting inside with the small feints. Let's see now how we can beat opponents with the small feints who are right in front of us. Basically, we are just gonna change our direction very quickly, and we can do that a couple of times with the techniques I showed you earlier and beat our opponents by doing this. You can change our direction 3 times in a row, as we have seen before. You can do that 2 times in a row, sometimes 1 time even enough, but in most occasions you need to change your direction maybe 2 times in a row. Like the example now, we change to the left and then quickly again go to the right to beat the opponent and we get a goal in there. The next section I call miscellaneous. It are from random applications because I do most of the things I do on instinct, and I did not have enough clips to categorize all these applications. Let's start with protecting the ball. As you can see, I just turned away from the opponent, got my back in between the ball and the opponent and protected it. And this time again I just turned to the right to protect the ball with the small feints. see another application, the no-touch dribbling turn, as you can see Rocket is doing here. I was doing the big feints, and then I basically turned to pull the opponent, do the big feints, challenging him, and just when he wanted to make that attempt to take the ball, we turned and got away from there. So that's another application. This time we even can beat the goalkeeper. That's another application. I just didn't have enough clips to categorize all these applications, but I did want to show you these because maybe if you test it, it might turn out to be a great application as well. And I do think I have one more application, and that is waiting for your opponent's next move. He's in a quite good position defensively, so let's just do the no-touch dribbling and wait what he's gonna do. Let's check out what is he gonna do. And it turned out that he's gambling that I'm gonna cut inside. I wait for what he was gonna do, and now I've seen it, but that means I can go outside, give a nice pass into Benzema, and now it's an easy goal. So we can also use it to wait what our opponent's next move is gonna be. Okay, now another application which is called angle or direction change. Often when you beat your opponent, you are not in a good direction to score. As you can see, we just beat our opponent, but how are we gonna score this opportunity? I can't score from here, I'm facing to the left. How I'm gonna score? I need to change my direction. So we are not beating any opponent here with the no-touch dribbling. We just want to change our direction to face the right direction and get a goal in there. We beat the opponent, that was great, but how are we gonna score? We need to face the right. We use the no-touch dribbling. We do not use the no-touch dribbling to beat our opponent. We just use the no-touch dribbling to get our direction back to the goal, so that we can actually score after a great action. Really fancy skill moves. The skill moves I showed you in the best skill moves for FIFA 16, but we couldn't finish when facing down. We need to face the left, we need to face the goal, and we use the no-touch dribbling to accomplish that. We beat the players here with Benzema, but we need to face the goal again. We get the 8-0 there in the fifth draft match I can recall. And again, we beat the opponents here, but if you have seen my finishing tutorial, we need to face almost to the sideline to put finesse shots in from there. The double trouble, often cutting inside is not enough, we want to do more. And the double trouble is the method of getting just that done. First we cut inside with the method which I showed you in the beginning of this video, and then we want to do even more and go directly one-on-one with the goalkeeper, so we do it again. So first cut inside, and after that beat the next opponent by doing the same technique, but now directly to the goalkeeper. So first we cut inside, we do the same technique, we go directly to the goalkeeper, and we get in that one-on-one situation, we get the goal in there. And also with players like Lukaku we can even do it, but of course with players like Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Iniesta, it's gonna be a lot better. If Benteke can do it as well, go up and then do the same method again, we fool the opponent, and this time we do not actually get the goal. So we can do that 2 times, but of course we can also do it 3 times. Look at Modric here, 2 times, and it's 3 times. The last one was actually the changing direction, getting that better angle section. And here with Messi, I overdid it a little bit. I was trying to humiliate the opponent a little bit too much there, and in the end I messed up in the last section of this tutorial. I showed you the best skill moves in FIFA 16 in my last tutorial, and of course we can combine the no-touch dribbling with all these moves. We can combine it with the body paint, as you can see on screen now, the body paint with no-touch dribbling combination, but of course we can combine it with all the other skill moves from that video as well. We see here a great tiki-taka attack, but in the end we have to admit that the opponent defended that quite well. He failed on the finish, but then we combined it with the Ronaldo drop, which I showed you is one of the best skill moves in the game on FIFA 16. So that is the end of this tutorial, guys. If you enjoyed, then please leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. My name is Shuti. See you next time.